Hey YouTubers, also Twinsome back here, and I'm going to show you the steps to the new Easter egg. What you got to do is get the first 4 parts assembled for the Maxis side of the Easter egg. That's what I'm going to be showing you right now. We are the farthest along in the world to do this, and with a lot of help from the community. By the end of the Easter egg, we did figure out a lot of the parts on our own, and it was a pain in the butt, but with the community's help, we were able to advance as far as we could. When you make it over here at the Noose for Maxis, that's where you'll be assembling the parts. The parts are in 4 locations. They are in the barn there above Lenny, or the big guy's house. They are inside the bank and inside the church, and those will get you your 4 parts. And you can hear Max just say something similar like this as you're building it, and you'll know you're doing it right. So just listen here.
By the bank.
To get inside the church, what you need to do is make sure to face Lenny the opposite way, because he will turn around and then run in. He will break the door, and this will reveal the battery. Most likely your last part for the Easter egg. You can get a lot of this done really quick at early rounds, and it's really simple. There's some tips and tricks even we didn't know about until after this recording, and we got really good at doing this. So you'll come over here, make the part, and you will hear Maxis tell you this.
I am pleased to see that Richtofen has not diverted you from our mutual goal.
For the next part of the Easter egg, what you need to do is charge and then break the orbs out here. You need to make a subwoofer and also have a turbine, and make sure you get the paralyzer. You just hold it down, you will hear a distinct sound. You'll hear later on the 4th orb. I'll show you in this tutorial. That will tell you when it's shining, and it'll be really, really shiny. Just lay down this and you'll see what will happen.
After like 6 hours.
Continue to lay down the turbine and the base, and you'll continue to blow up each of the orbs. Continue to do that after you've already charged them, and you will advance in the Easter egg. I'll continue to show you the locations of these, not in great detail. I'll do that in the future, but I do want to show you guys because me, Dalek, Best James Bond, and Bear got really far, and we want to thank some people for helping us. Arian TV, Fret, Hey I'm Kara, all these people were absolutely helpful to us. Ryan, the Categoric Angel, Ultra, Hybrid Gameplay, Oma Agent, all these people were on a Skype call, as well as Sports Hawk, Champs, and Starburst. All these guys were helping us, and we were coming together as a community to figure this stuff out. And I'm also going to let you listen to the sound for the orbs. Tell me when it's charged. Solid.
Charged.
Bringing it over.
I take it knowing I just leave this here.
Got it.
I think I can put this.
Next up in our Easter egg, you'll actually find a lantern floating in the air, and you'll knock it down with a grenade. After it's knocked down, it'll land on the ground, and you'll be able to pick it up off the ground like that, and you'll be able to fill it. What we didn't know, we thought you needed nukes to fill it, and that is not the case. What you can use to fill it is use the Lenny, or big guy, we call him Lenny, and he will hit people, and you'll hear chimes going off, and it will fill it up to the max, and it's a much better way than waiting for nukes. Once it's full, you'll go on top of the gunsmith's shop, and you'll see an outline of it on top. From there, you're going to put and build the lantern, whoever has the lantern, and you will be able to see a new cipher text. This was a very complicated part of the Easter egg, but once you figure it out, it's easy, and me and my friend blew through it. I also have to thank my buddy RJ and Rambo, who came over and helped us solve all kinds of stuff, including this cipher and the lever in the bell situation. So the way I'm going to explain it to you guys is similar to the way the guys I mentioned earlier helped me explain it. They really took time out of their day to explain this to us, and I really appreciate it. By the way, I'm making this at 1:30 in the morning for you guys because I want to get it out to you and show you that we did do this, and when people are going to claim to have done stuff early or not, we were part of at least the groundbreaking crew to actually get after the Easter egg. We think we were almost done with it. Regardless, how this works is there are 5 signs upstairs in the cage. You're going to punch them with a special, either Gad Knuckles or Bowie Knife will work, and they will glow with an aura. You're going to pick 3 out of the 5 to hit. Each one has 17 characters. And the way you're going to do this is you're going to look for similar letters, like the second letter, and then look for another second letter, and compare it in the words letter by letter, and with that cipher, you'll be able to see that an R and R will match up, and that way you'll see which letters will match up with which words, and you'll find the exact order, because it's literally telling you the order, which signs to put it in, and that's how you you figure out the ciphers. It may seem complicated at first, but then you're going to be able to go up and hit them. You're just going to hit them with your gav knuckles or bowie knife, both work. You'll see a red aura, and that red aura will end up having a spirit, what was it, a wisp, as Max has called it, come out of them, and you will follow that, and there's a whole new set of instructions. You're going to need zombies, and we're going to need tons of it. You're going to listen to the communication that our team has. They run trains, and it'll run out of energy. You're going to run the ball of energy through the trains as you're going through the certain areas as it goes to the noose. And you need to do this twice, and this is probably one of the harder Easter eggs that many people didn't get right off the bat, and we had to thank Arian, especially Arian, because he had the idea to use the time bomb. Dalek was so clutch and put the time bomb on right before we did this the first time, and it worked, and we ended up trying it out, and then we continue to do it flawlessly. It's really easy. I'm going to show you how the communication, the rundown goes of how we do this time and time again, so please enjoy our live combo of this.
Yeah. Is it closer or further away?
Thought we were ready.
Oh, it's further away.
My time thing's down. Yep. Got a ray gun or something, I'm sure, by now.
I'm set on my train.
I'm good.
We do have one or two more, but I should be alright. No, this is alright, I'm good.
Yeah.
Right? You think I ain't ready for you?
There they go. There they go. You got a few following you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright.
I'm ready. Think. Forget.
Got it?
How come you want me so
Yep.
bad?
Alright.
Let's kill a few zombies to get a few points.
Might as well go back in time and do it again. Now.
Good. 360 double points.
Oh, you just saved me being attacked as well.
Lol. Go for it.
Yep.
Yeah. See? Shit. Red screen. Really itchy hand. Take us train the long route.
I see you.
Hey, there. It's your strategy now.
Alright, it's good.
Swarm all over me.
Except you have all of them following you. Oh my god.
Alright.
Before you ask,
Holy
no,
crap.
my legs aren't shaking.
Don't take your time.
I would.
Yeah, it did.
Touching me with that shitty stick. You don't have to, do you?
Shit, Mom, how'd you let that happen?
You get all 3 charges?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, what's next? That was the hard part.
Yeah.
What you do miss in that live comment is me directing where I'm going and letting everyone get a heads up and telling them where I'm passing in certain places when I'm approaching the bridge, and that really allows people to get their horde in the right place so the orbs hits the orb at the right time and it is supercharged and good to go all the way to the noose. Now, there's going to be bells. There's going to be 3 bells in 3 different buildings. And this may seem complicated to you guys, but it's really not. One character should go into each place. There is one in the courthouse, there is one in the farmhouse, and there's one in the candy shop. The upper floor of the candy shop, the floors of the upper floor of the farmhouse, and the lower floor of the courthouse, you'll find these bells. There are 3 bells in 3 different locations, and what you're going to do is you're going to match these bells up onto a board. Me and the gang and Brian Rambo ended up drawing out a board, and it was really, really interesting, this next step. And the way you do it is it doesn't seem to change from our experience, and each bells represent different locations. And we had call-outs, certain call-outs that, again, you're going to listen to how we interacted throughout it, and we would shout it out. And I don't think my audio recorded as well, but maybe it did. We'll see. And we'd say people like courtroom, the top left of the light would go on, and we knew because we ran through all these beforehand and we wrote a little chart that meant if the top right happened, it was the courtroom table. That bell was the one being pressed, and then we would tell them because you initiate this inside the Siren's room or the Wisp Mother's room. So one person's going to be in there with a lever board. You're going to see this how it works in a second and how it plays out. But one guy is standing inside the mansion with the Siren running at you, and he's looking at a board that lights up. And these lights correspond with the bells when they're rung. You start it, and then everyone else has to keep hitting bells in a certain 5 to 10 second time frame, and then you light up the whole board, and then you'll get to the next step of the Easter egg. And this one we found on our own, and we're very proud that we did. It was very difficult to do, and that's why we got so excited in the stream, because we weren't getting help for the end of this Easter egg. Many people took guesses. The last time we really got a great push, it was from Arian, who told us, why don't you try the back in time thing? So we got awfully excited. I know some people were just felt a little upset that comments were made. I just want you guys to know, you guys are awesome. This is a community thing. This isn't about us. This is about the community and what the zombie group can do. I know too many people in the community like to say, we did this first and we got this. Well, hopefully this tutorial will be for the community up on my channel before anyone else has a chance to post the first 7 steps, or excuse me, the first 11 steps, whatever, how many steps it is. I don't know. I haven't counted yet. It's late, but it's a lot of steps, but it is a pretty fun Easter egg, minus the last part that we got stuck on.
Yeah,
now reviewing this, it is a little sad that my audio didn't record for this, but in the live comm that ends up happening is I'm pretty much doing the call-outs the entire time and telling them whatever we agreed on what the words are. We had stuff for inside the farm in certain locations that we would call out,
right.
and it would make sense to us at least, and we'd be able to correlate with which bells we needed to ring, and that's how we got it to ring. And it was a big old high five all around. So I'm inside the Siren's room, and I'm going to click it. So that bottom one right there is how I initiate it, and I tell them which one to get. And when they click it, it'll turn green. So right there's the candy shop, so that would have been small table, large table. Then the top left would be courtroom bench. I'll try and do it live with you out of memory. Then courtroom stand, that's where on the witness stand there's a bell. Then we have courtroom table, there's one on the table in the courtroom. Then back to the candy shop on the chair. And then we'll go into the farm. There's a farm in the corner. And that one will be hit by JD. And there is the farm in the window. In the barn, I mean. We were saying farm as well. And then the final one was on the hay, and we got it first shot there.
All right,
and it was a very good run. And
What's
I
next?
enjoyed that, and that's kind of communication you're going to have with your friends. Make sure you know where it's going, and they know which one they're clicking when you say something. And now for the final part of the Easter egg.
They all have to get it.
The most dreaded and hated part of this stupid freaking Easter egg is the sharpshooter part of the Easter egg. We are stuck on this final part, whatever it is, and we couldn't get past it. What you do is now, after you get the bells, you can now make a wish. And for some reason, we wished for thousands and thousands of stupid-ass cowboys to come out. And it's not really thousands, but a ton of them. And we heard that you have to have 100% accuracy and knock out 19 to 20 different targets. And in some areas, it's really unrealistic to do this and then come up so fast. even though we have patterns and we're using SVUs and sniper rifles, and we did this about 50 to 100 times, and we just could not get it. I mean, it was really that ridiculous. I know we're not that incompetent at Call of Duty that we couldn't get this Easter egg done. So maybe there's something we're missing. Hopefully you guys will be able to find in the comments below. You can inform me what we can do to make this sharpshooter easy. It spawns in 4 different areas, and we have to get perfect scores. I know Best James Bond did great in his area. He'd get 21 out of 21 sometimes. Dalek started really racking it up, getting perfects over on the mansion over here. In the bar room, I did really well, but the candy is the hardest place in the house. Just there's no good spots for it, and it's difficult to do. And I don't know anyone who has completed this side of the Easter egg. People I know Play the Game said they have done it. Ben has given us hints. I think he knows how it ends, but actually performing sharpshooter is a pain in the ass, and I can't wait to see him do it. I'm sure he can do it if he knows how it ends, but God, sharpshooter is so frustrating and difficult that we've tried for about 3.5 to 4 hours that it was that tough. Thanks, Jimmy. You know, we just couldn't make it any more difficult on us. Hopefully there's some quick tip that we can just sit there and say, oh, thank God this isn't so hard, because I will never want to do this Easter egg again if I have to go through that sharpshooter every time. Otherwise, we can fly through this Easter egg pretty easily. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more Black Ops 2 zombie news and information and buried gameplay. I want to thank everyone who supported us throughout this run today. I've been up for so many hours. I'm almost up for 24 hours straight to bring you this content. I mean, it means a lot to me for you guys in the community, your positive support and everything you've done for me. We had over 500, almost hit 600 people on my stream. That's an all-new record for me. I've never had so much support, and it's really something I want to thank you guys for. I want to thank everybody in the zombie community, all the Starboard Sports Talk, and all you guys. I know a lot of you guys were wanting me to explain this to you, but I wanted to try and do it for you guys. I want to try and come through and not let one of the bigger guys once again win, as they always seem to do, and the bigger get or the richer get richer. Regardless of that, I enjoyed this. Thank you, JD, Best James Bond, and Bear for playing with me. It was a fun run. We got all these steps first. We were leading in the world at that time. No one has gotten farther than us at this point besides Play the Game that says they've gotten this far. They do know the steps, but here's the footage for you guys. This is the first, as of recording this, no one has uploaded this to the internet yet. So I want to thank you guys for watching so much and for all the support. I'm Radisson27. Subscribe for more if you like, and thanks for watching.
I could break it down. I'm a shooter, a drastic baby. Agitate, jump out, feel it in the will. Can you talk about deep sea will?